Every generation has its stereotypes, you've probably heard them.
Gen Z, apparently the loneliest generation, which is odd considering they've got 14 group chats going on at once. And if you ever know you're gonna enter a room full of Gen Zers for some odd reason, grab a coat and some tissues, in case the snowflake generation finds something new to cry about.
Millennials, the rumors that they can't buy a house for themselves because they spend all their money on pumpkin spice latte and avocado toasts. Also lazy, entitled, and they ruin every industry from napkins to beers. But why does it all matter when you can just live, laugh, laugh? Live, laugh.
And Gen X, once upon a time they could buy their house for a few grains of rice and a friendly hug, but now they shout at their router as if it's plotting against them, and don't get them started about the biggest hoax of the century, climate change. Research shows that most of these are myths, or at least way oversimplified.
Still, stereotypes are everywhere. That's why we're hitting the streets to ask. What's one misconception about your generation that you think is totally unfair?
I think one misconception a lot of people have is maybe that the younger generation is takes less initiative and does less stuff than the older generation does. Like we're lazy, but I think younger people are not necessarily lazy, but they just do stuff in their own way.
Well, all my students call me a boomer, and I'm not a boomer because I'm born in '74. But still, they think that I can't do anything with all the technologies on the phones. Sometimes I can surprise them. So,
is that people think that we have it very easy these days.
That they are lazy.
I've noticed that some older generation people, they are saying that it's very easy for us these days and we should not whine that much and whatever, and in their times it was much harder. But I think these days it's much more competitive, much harder to gain stuff that they would get for relatively cheaper, like housing, like education, like these kind of things.
That we're boring. We're not boring.
I think that the younger generation is rude.
That they don't think about the world and the changes in the world.
we are always negative about the younger generations. It's just not true. I love working with the younger generations.
I think that a lot of people say everyone is like on the phone always, I guess. Not everyone, I guess.
Alright, so some stereotypes ended up being completely false, some are just spot on, and the other ones are just ridiculous. One thing for sure, either you're scrolling on TikTok, eating your avocado toast, or forgetting your Facebook password, we all are a bit predictable sometimes.